Hey guys, today is March the 3rd of 2021 and I want to go over the Cameco stock. Interesting price action going on. Right on the chart here, this is my Thinkorswim option chain, and I don't trade options, never got into it, but after seeing a video on Option Geeks, I find this a great tool to help you see price targets and what's the interest. So you can see right here, if we go into the first, you see the calls very bullish compared to the puts, and if you look at where all the volume is lining up on Cameco is around 18. Look at that right there, anywhere between 15 and 21, but the main volume where a lot of actions going on the options, the 18. So that's interesting right there. If you look at this weekly option that expires Friday, you can see that 18, that's where the heavy volume is. So something I'm learning and trying to incorporate it in my trading strategy. So you can see that right there, very heavy for this week. So they want to try to lock that in. What other stuff I want to show you real quick? It's not going to be a long video. Looking at the price action, still bullish, just piercing through the 200% extension, closed below it. A lot of volatility today in the markets overall, but good to see it trying to push higher. You get the Gann fan, as you can see, hovering over the 1x2. Pierced through it, and it just kind of closed right at it. Still bullish, and the pattern I use here, you can see there's 1802, and we almost got closed with 1799 today, but this is all more timing, so it could dip and then push higher and hit that, or even further up. But either way, it's something I have, and that's the March 25th. That's towards like the end of the month, time-wise. But target-wise, that is the target. And we pretty much almost hit it today. Pitchfork, we're battling this right here. The 75, pierced right through it and closed right above it, or right around it. And action-reaction lines, you can see that now we're trying to get into this grid here. But we pierced through these and kind of just hovering at the line. You can see cycles on the Dewey cycles. They're all pointing lower. The average, I haven't figured out what happened with this shift, why I shift from here to here. I need to ask around why. But either way, you can see that it's topping here, and price action is still pushing up. The Gann swings are all positive, so it's still bullish. But the cycle, but let me just let you know that, price action is going to do what it's going to do. This is just a probability, and it could be a possibility that it could go down. But if price action wants to, hold and maybe push higher, it's going to ignore all this stuff. But I have it on my radar just to see how it behaves with the price action. And the Gann speed line is still positive. If we push higher, next target could be that 1814. And then 1897. Next thing I want to go over, we were here. I locked it 0.5% or half of my position at 1663. Thought it was going to go down. It exploded higher. I'm not in. I didn't buy anything. I'm playing with my other half, what I'm holding, and just see what price action is going to do. Everything is bullish. On balance volume is going up, and you can see that in regards to Elliott wave, if wave 5 is still working up, there's a potential that it could go all the way to $21.10. That's a possible wave 5 price level. Right now, this is where it's at. If we add some of our lines, linear regression channels, you can see it's pointing up north. This is a possible target anywhere between 19 and 20. Midpoint is 20. Yep. And let's see, above all moving averages, this is the Gann fan, this is the Gann box, and this is resistance right now, 1797. But if it could close above that, and then skies is open to go all the way to 20, which lines up with the other indicators. Fib levels from extensions, you can see that this is the 100, and we hit that today. 1799, but it was a 1802. Which lines up with the other patterns I've showed you. And if we're going to close above here and push even higher, 20 and 21 are your next targets to the upside. But everything so far is looking good. And lastly, I wanted to show you the cycles. So these are pushing lower and price action is going higher. So there is a disconnect, and what's more important is price action. So that was the reason why I took half position, because I was like, man, this is a big turn down, and I don't want to, if it's going to turn down, I don't want to give, money back. So I took half off, and right now I'm just playing with my other half and see what happens. But looking at the option chain, looks like they want to get this around 17, 18, even higher, and hold it there and lock in those gains. So that's the seasonality right there. It's against the seasonality on the spectrum. We're all topped out here. Longer time frame, they're pushing higher. Shorter time frame, a pullback, but price action is not reflecting that. This is another cycle I'm watching, and it kind of looks like it's coincide correlation. Now the correlation would be really tight if we sell off and it goes to the 14th of March, and then it explodes, and then you could get your 20, 21, definitely above the 18. I don't know what the options are playing on the week of the 24th, 25th. I think 25th is a Thursday, somewhere around there, Thursday or Friday. So it'll be interesting to see if this cycle pans out. What else? That was my... and then this is the composite cycle. They're lining up with the seasonals. Computer machine learning, neural net. It's saying that it should be going down and that it could pop on the 30th. But price action is not doing that, so we'll just see how it plays out. And let's go into our Fourier. This is something I've been messing around. I've never tried this technique going forward, like really hugging prices from the latest swing. So you can see that if we made a swing high here and this was starting to play out, you can see that the Fourier was telling you that it's going to be going up. It's going to be going up, and then we're going to have a little possible turn here, and that kind of played out. And then it's going to be kind of going sideways, and there's going to be a little pop. And then right here on the 5th, prices just, go down or to that effect. We're not there yet. And then if you really, get it closer now to the next swing low, they can show you that prices are going up. And now it's kind of topping here. And then they'll go down to the 17th and possibly to the 26th. Somewhere around 25th, 26th, which kind of lines up with my composite here. So it'll be interesting to see, but I figure I showed you that. So I want to see how price action is going to behave closing this week, if it's going to hold it. So, the option guys could get their money, and then see how next week is going to pan out. But anyway, I wanted to do this quick video. Hopefully I'm under 10 minutes. I just want to let you know my thoughts. It's still bullish, even though the stock market is kind of getting toppy, and a lot of red. It's still hanging in there. A lot of the uranium sector's stocks are still hanging in there. I'm going to sign out. Hopefully you like this video, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on CCJ.